It was back to school today for more than 1 million children, but there were 740 who almost didn't make it. They're students with disabilities left waiting by the curb when their transport failed to show up. For the Premier, it was a major embarrassment and he's ordered an inquiry into what went wrong.
School students across the state were abuzz today, heading back for the first day of school. A lucky few ushered in the year with a visit from the Premier.
Now, you're going to show us around your classrooms? I think that's the next trick.
But it wasn't a very inclusive start to the year. Hundreds of children with a disability, like 10-year-old Sophie, were left stranded at home after the government-funded school bus they rely on failed to turn up.
It's difficult for us, but it's a whole lot more difficult for a lot of other families out there, particularly if both parents are working full-time.
I'm happy to apologise to those parents because this is an unacceptable burden upon parents who already face significant burdens in raising a child with disabilities.
The bus drivers used to be paid per trip, but in September that was changed, so they were paid per kilometre. Some drivers say that made shorter trips unfeasible.
A number of operators have withdrawn individual runs, arguing that they were uneconomical.
I've had no explanation whatsoever from the department. I didn't receive a letter or a phone call advising me that there was any sort of issue whatsoever.
The mother of 3 only found out there was a problem yesterday when the driver called to tell her he wouldn't be coming. The bungle has left parents gobsmacked.
Well, I'd like some actions, please. And apologies all very well, but it's not much good to us. We really need this resolved as soon as possible.
I want the Minister, I want his department to put all energy into ensuring this issue for individual families is sorted as quickly as possible.
A desperate education department has had rural staff and directors giving students a lift to school today. The Premier's ordered an inquiry to find out what went wrong. But for parents, it's a solution they're interested in, and there isn't one yet. Letitia Lemke, ABC News, Sydney.